I hold people accountable for, are you really living up to your values? Are you walking the talk? I love that question, actually. The first thing I want to say, and we'll definitely be talking about that some more today, is even if they know the signs, they're often ignoring them. I think that's very important to know. Like, I have so many business leaders who come to me. We talk about toxicity. They see everything I talk about, and they're still not ready to like really see it honestly and to act upon it. We'll talk about why that is. But so the signs that they could see is the first one is the relationship usually starts with a strong sense of togetherness. Like you and I, we're going to change the world, a very strong bond, a very strong understanding, and usually also an amazing start, amazing results. That's what you often see. Sales numbers go up, all kind of challenges are resolved. That's the start often. And usually that's what people want to keep going back to. Like, why can't this was amazing? Why can't we go back to that? And so what they usually want to ignore are signs of like there's a lot of drama happening when they start wanting to have these people held accountable for things that they've done. So they start talking to them, they start questioning things, and somehow truths become elastic. So somehow they manage to refute arguments, they turn things around, um, and it makes you very confused. Like I was there, this is what I came to talk to you about. So how has this become a story that I don't even recognize properly, and somehow you're blamed for it? And if you are, then it becomes something internal as well. You really take the blame seriously and you're like, yeah, maybe this is my fault. Maybe I shouldn't have come on so strong. Maybe, yeah, maybe I've done something wrong. And all of that is often entangled in mixed messages, which is the best example I have is like there's a strong positive message that is mixed into a negative one. So the example is you have parents that tell you all the time, please come by. We really miss you. You're our special girl, and we hardly ever see you. And when you go and they ask how you're doing and you're talking about stuff, then everything you're talking about, it seems like the feedback that you're getting back is you're not good enough. And your brain is really not able to make that a coherent story. Or I am your special girl and I have value, or I'm not good enough. But if I'm both, that's really weird to understand. And to go back to the feeling of togetherness, we tend to go for the I am your special girl. So in leadership situations, it's often a situation where you're called a marvelous leader and inadequate at the same time. So these are signs that you can look for. As I said, you could say it's the togetherness, but it's actually misplaced hope, I would call it. Like these, because of the amazing results often, people are not looking at behavior. They're looking at results. And I've had this, I was at a certain point, I was wondering about it because I had a lot of business owners, managers coming in, and they have really strong values. And they start talking to me about someone being bullied, about themselves suffocating, and they just cannot get back to these values because they're focused on, yes, but they're invaluable for the company. We need these people. And so they slowly get destroyed and disempowered but they keep going for the results. When they're causing it, I usually go back to their values. It depends a bit now what you're asking me, because of course there is toxic personality disorders, and when that is happening, there's not a lot I can do. But of course, on the other part of the spectrum, I hold people accountable for: are you really living up to your values? Are you walking the talk? And it doesn't mean that you are toxic. It means that you're cultivating a toxic culture. And often they are doing it by pleasing a lot of people, by also being very insecure. And because they get these results, their ego gets boosted. And so they leave all of that behind. So I really have quite tough conversations with them. I really confront them with that. Yeah. I like to improve the world. It's really one of my biggest dreams, to help people shift. And if they get out of the room, that they've laughed a lot, but that they also have felt like a lot of confrontation with, maybe I need to shift some of my perspectives. Maybe I need to like directly change behavior if I come out of this room. Maybe, for example, when it's a toxic person, maybe I need to call them on it. Maybe I need to track their behavior to really see what's going on, like as if I'm sticking something on them and they can't really get rid of it. And they start shifting the way that they look at things and behave immediately after.